back to my channel. Today I filmed this look for you. I hope you guys enjoy it. My power actually turns off partway through doing my makeup, so I had to do my face in 2 parts. So there was a big stretch of time in between finishing my face, so I hope you like how it turned out anyways. I was kind of bummed out that I had to take a little bit of a break. I think it could have came out a little bit better because of that stretch of time where my power was at my house. This is actually the look I wore on New Year's Eve. I didn't go anywhere, I was just at home with the kids, but I wanted to throw something together that day and you guys really liked it. And I was snapping it and you told me I had to film a tutorial. So I did change up a few of the products just because I got some new stuff that I wanted to use and share with you. But you can wear this for any time you have a party or want a really dramatic night out look. I think it would be really suitable for. I wore it for New Year's. You can wear it for any time you want. You could wear it going grocery shopping if you want, which I actually need to do today and I'm not washing off my face. With all that being said, I'm going to get right to this tutorial. Hope you guys enjoy it, even though I had some filming issues. Just want to throw that out there. But if you want to see how I created this look in 2 parts, then just keep watching. To begin, I'm going to use the Smashbox primer water and spray that all over my face, and then I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Golden and apply that using a beauty blender. This is my favorite way to apply foundation. For brows, I'm using the Sephora brand retractable brow pencil. This is waterproof, and I love this product, but I don't like the brush end. So I had to go in with a separate spoolie to comb through my brows because I don't like the little brush end on this product, but the product itself is actually really, really good. Using a little bit of concealer and a flat definer brush, I'm just going to clean up my brows. I do this on the bottom and the top. So the bottom part of my brow, I do use a lighter shade of concealer. This will act as a highlight, and then for the upper portion of my brow, I like to use a shade of concealer that is the same shade as my skin tone. After priming the lids, I'm just going to take a little bit of Scotch tape and apply this to the outer portion of my eye. This is going to act kind of as a guideline. I want a really crisp, dramatic outer corner. So this is going to help me not create any mistakes, and it's going to create that nice sharp edge that I'm looking for this particular look. Now I'm just going in with my transition shade, which is MAC Wedge. This is my favorite transition color of all time. And then I'm going in with a little bit of soft brown to warm up the look. Now I'm taking a little bit of Damson and Embark from MAC as well, and just popping this in the outer corner of my eye. I'm really going to build up this color. So I'm going back several times just to get a really deep outer corner, and then I'm going to go in with a blending brush that has 0 product on it and just blend out the edges. Now this is where I store all my freelance pigments. This is a little set from Michaels. It's actually for beading, but that's where I store my pigments for my freelance kit. So if you want to see how I organize my freelance kit, I'll put that link down below for my collection for that. But I am using a pigment from that. It is MAC Platinum, and I don't have this in my own collection, so that's why I dug into my freelance kit for this. So I'm using this all over my lid, and then I'm just going back in with a blending brush and just blending the 2 shades very lightly together. Sticking with MAC eyeshadows, I'm using MAC Carbon in my outer corner. It isn't my favorite black, but if you want something even more intense and smoky, you could use Makeup Geek Corrupt or Urban Decay Blackout. Those are some of my favorite black shadows, but I'm just sticking with MAC shadows for this look. And then I'm just putting that in my outer corner and just lightly blending it out after applying it, and just gradually building up the black to my desired intensity. For liner, I'm using the Balm Schwing. This is an old favorite liner of mine. I haven't used it in a while, but it is so good. It dries matte and it's very dark and pigmented. And I'm so happy that I reached for it for this look because I fell back in love with this liner. It's so, so good. So you can keep that tape on to create your wing if that helps you. It actually hinders me, even though it's supposed to be for kind of helping you out create that wing, but I actually find it hinders me. But if you want to clean up your eyeliner a little bit more, make it more crisp and defined, go in with some concealer after. That's what I'm doing right here, just to make it really sharp. I want a really sharp cat eye effect. So I'm just applying a little bit of mascara. You can use whatever you have on hand because I am applying falsies. I'm using the Wanderlush from xoBeauty, just popping those on my eyes. And then I'm using the Becca Corrector underneath my eye to really brighten my under eye area. I'm going for an intense under eye. It might not be your preference, but for this look, I just wanted to go hard. I wanted to go bold, so I'm going super intense. And now I'm using the new Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer. I have the shade Y23. This is very light for me right now that I'm tan, so I do want to pick up a darker shade, so this is quite intense. But I'm using some of the excess product because I didn't know how much to use. I'm just using that to highlight the rest of my face. Now I'm blending out that concealer, and you're going to see in a few seconds that my lights shut off. So I wasn't able to finish blending out my concealer on camera for you because this happened. My power went out. Super confused. But I come back a little while later. We are back. And I had to finish blending out my concealer. Had to. And then I'm going to set my concealer with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Usually I use the translucent setting powder, but I do have the brightening powder. I wanted to see how this looked, and I really wanted that super intense bright under eye, as you can see. And now I'm just using the shades I used on my lid, a little combination of Embark and Damson along the lower lashes, and I'm keeping it really nice and tight to the lash line with a flat definer brush. I love these types of brushes for my lower lash line, and I also use them for carving out my brows. They're very versatile brushes. Now I'm just going in with a black liner on my waterline. I'm using the one from YSL. It is waterproof, so black, it's amazing. This is a sample. I've been using it for a while, but it's lasted me a while. Now I'm just putting a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes, and then I'm going to complete the face. So moving on to the face, I started out with the Kat Von D Highlight and Contour Kit, but I forgot I hadn't set my face. I was totally thrown off from my power going out. So I'm going back to set my face with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I do use a beauty blender for this because I find the moisture from the beauty blender really sets my dry skin nicely. So I love setting my face with powder, but sometimes it can look a little bit cakey and a little bit heavy with powder on dry skin. So a beauty blender just helps it go into the skin a whole lot better, in my opinion. So once the powder is on, my bronzer and contour can go on a lot more seamlessly. So when you apply powder to powder, it blends easier. If you apply powder over a cream, it can drag and streak. So that's why you want to set your face and apply powder over top of a translucent powder. Now I'm just using my Zoeva 109 brush to contour my nose. It's my favorite brush to do so. It gives me the best effect, I think, for my nose. And then I'm just going back with a little bit of it on that same brush and doing the outer portion of my cheekbones. So I just want it to be a little bit more defined on the very outer portion of my cheekbone. And then I'm using the shade Mocha from MAC and applying that as my blush. For highlight, I'm going hard today. You don't have to do everything as intense as I'm doing today. I'm doing intense cheeks, intense lip, intense eyes. I'm just going all out today. So I'm going in with this cream to powder highlight from Benefit. It's called What's Up. It's my favorite daily highlight. So I'm putting that on my cheekbones, my lip, my nose, and this is just going to help slim my nose as well if you put a little bit of highlight down the center. Now I'm also going in with powder highlight, really bringing out that highlight when you put powder on top of creams. This also helps prolong the powder you're putting on top. So if you put anything over top of a cream, you can put a cream blush down, put a powder blush on top of that. That's going to help prolong your blush. Great little tip if you're doing your makeup for your wedding as well is always to apply a cream down first and then your powder on top of that. Now I'm applying the highlight to my inner corners underneath my brow as a highlight. This is also going to help that stray hair that was really bothering me during editing go back in place. So I did fix that because I hadn't set my brows at that point, but highlighting that brow area, I just kind of cleaned up those little hairs that were out of place. And now I'm lining my lips with MAC Stone. And then I'm going in with one of the new lingerie liquid lipsticks from NYX. It's in Satin Ribbon. I know a lot of people either loved or hated this in my haul video, this lip color, but I do like it. It's different and I wanted a really dramatic, really cool tone look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section below what you'd like to see next from me, and I'll see you guys in my next video.